welcome to another episode of Montana Shares, your opportunity to find out about the nonprofits that make our state great. I'm your host, Bill Crane, and today we have Liann with Montana Supporting the Military. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So before we get into Military Appreciation Month and deployments that'll be coming up, let's do the high-level view of what you guys do.
Well, since 2003, it doesn't seem like it's been that long ago, we sent care packages over to deploy troops all around the globe. Primarily got it started with when I found out about ones that do not ever receive or hardly receive a letter or package or anything, and unfortunately that happens a lot. And especially with Special Forces, they deploy so often that a lot of them don't get a lot of support from home. But we always manage to get individuals that are from Montana that are attached, to another unit or something. Right now we've got a young man from Montana with his Marine unit, and I just got a Facebook message from him a couple days ago. He had been out on missions for weeks and came back and had all of these boxes there, and we had sent over to all of them in April patriotic decorations and then cards, handmade cards from different groups, retirement homes. We work a lot with the retirement homes here in town, and they commented on the really nice cards and fun cards they got from the Montana City School. They love getting cards and whatnot from kids. So just little things just to boost their morale. It's so important. Mm-hmm. And we send stuff monthly or as needed. We have a questionnaire that we have them fill out, so we know we don't send just generic care packages, because they may be out in the hills in Afghanistan or Syria or wherever and don't have hardly anything, or they may be on a base where they have a chow hall and showers, and so it varies of what we send them. So
okay.
It's been a geography lesson too, I'll tell you.
I'm sure that's the case.
It's about averages around 19 countries that we support. So some places I have to look on the map and see where they're at. So
okay. Let's talk about May. We just wrapped up Military Appreciation Month.
And that was great. We had 7 stores around town on Armed Forces Day. We collected items. We'd hand out a short list to customers if they went in the store, if they wanted, of items that they could purchase in the store and then drop back off to us. And then we also had collection boxes at Vans Thriftway and Scenic Brew, and we have permanent drop-off containers at Precision Embroidery behind Walmart and Mr. Wise Cleaners. So if any time people want to drop stuff off, they can do it there. But we did really well on Armed Forces Day. We brought in several loads of items that people gave us, plus over $1,500 cash. So that helps to send all of those items.
Right.
And then Eric Dowell, the assistant manager at Safeway, he's so generous and loves to help the community. He said, how else can I help? And I said, well, we need to raise money to ship all of this. So he said, well, let's have a barbecue. So on May 31, to wrap up the month, we had a barbecue at Safeway, and that they between purchasing the meals and just cash donations, we made over $1,600. So
excellent.
That's helpful.
Good.
Because it's about $50 a box to send the packages. We don't use those little flat rate boxes. The only time we use them is for magazines, which are very heavy, and we don't send a lot of them anymore, because a lot of them, they might have to pack those boxes 3 miles from the post office, and they don't like carrying those heavy boxes, even though they're small. Or we'll send like canned food in them, canned fruit. But normally it's a big, pretty good sized box, because we're sending for a whole unit, platoon, because they're going to share, and we don't want anyone left out. So the shipping is just atrocious for us.
Yeah. But it sounds like you wrapped up the month well.
Yes, we did.
Good.
We did.
So looking forward, we have some troops deploying, is that right?
Yes. Excuse me, the 120th Air National Guard out of Great Falls, they've been deployed for the past year, and more are going over them, and they go all over the world. And I believe I haven't touched base with them lately, but I believe the Red Horse Engineering Unit out of Maelstrom is going to deploy, and they do so many great things. You know, we hear about the bad of, you know, all of the war part of the deployments. Well, the Red Horse and a lot of the 120th as well, they're over there building, helping put in canals so that villages have fresh water, and roads, and you know, building up the areas, and they put in runways and whatnot for our military, and buildings and living quarters, offices, chow halls and whatnot to build up a base. But they do a lot of, you know, really necessary good work, and so we always like to support them.
Okay.
And then the 189th National Guard, the aviation unit, they're going to deploy again. They deploy a lot, it seems like, again this fall. So we'll have a lot of Montana troops all around the world again.
Right.
So, or still, I should say.
So understanding that there's variability to it, what types of things actually go in these care packages?
For the summer, a lot of drink mix. They have to drink so much water. Their bottles of water, you know, are 3 times what ours are, because it's just so much hotter over there. So we like to send a lot of drink mix with electrolytes, not just your Kool-Aid or Crystal Light. It's, you know, with electrolytes and antioxidants, and jerky, protein bars, protein mix, powder, you know, that they can mix in. Socks, they go through a lot of socks in the hot weather. Eye drops, sunscreen, flip-flops. We like to send flip-flops all year, and we'll get a lot of them at the end of the season. You don't want to go barefoot over there. You know, they use them for shower shoes or just hanging out, because it's not, you don't want to go barefoot. And nuts, dried fruit, foot powder, deodorant, both men's and women's deodorant. And those are the basic things. If go on our website, we do have a summer list and a winter list.
Okay.
And our website is mtsupportingmilitary.org.
Okay.
So it's
Probably everything a person needs to know is on the website.
yes. We have
Okay.
a lot more information on there for sure.
Okay. And like you say, it takes money to ship all of this stuff.
Right.
And so how can people support you?
They can send a check to us. It's on the site, but it's P.O. Box 4964, Helena 59604, and that is tax deductible. We also have PayPal on our website if people want to do it that way, because every little bit helps.
And then, so we get a little further into the year, we'll be getting into workplace giving as an option too. State
Right.
employees,
Yes.
banks, insurance, things like that. That's another way.
Yes. That has been just really helpful for us, being one of the Montana Shares organizations. So we really appreciate the people that give, and just, you know, all year giving in so many different ways. This is such a great community. If they know there's a need, why, they're there to help out. So we really appreciate that.
Good.
And different organizations and groups they like to come and help. Valley Bank, after we got all the stuff on Armed Forces Day, they came over and helped us sort it. And the prep work's what takes a long time. We have to tape all the lids on, like, the shampoos and the foot powders and everything, so it doesn't leak. Or, you know, if they see powder leaking out of the box, they're going to blow that box up. And that's very, very discouraging when that happens.
Right.
So, and then we put all the toiletries in one Ziploc bag, and the dental care in another, and snacks in another one. So, you know, like I say, it doesn't leak. Plus, it's handy for them. They can put those quart bags in their, you know, pockets or their bags, whatever, if they're on the move. And it's a lot easier for them. And then they can reuse the Ziploc bags too, to keep all the bugs and sand out. So.
Okay. So if you are a business or a civic group and you're looking to help out, there's probably various times a year where that's
Yes.
extremely important for you.
Yes, they can contact us and see what we've got going on, or let us know, you know, if they're interested in helping with a particular thing. And some of them have, it's hard for them to come to us and help, so they've done, you know, written cards and letters and whatnot, at their offices, and that really helps too. Like I say, it means just as much to them to get a handwritten card or letter, just letting them know that they are appreciated and people do support them and think about them.
I still like getting a letter in the
Yes,
mail from
yes.
somebody.
Anymore, it's always a
It's always a bill or something.
yeah, it's a very pleasant surprise when we do, and it's just the little things that let them know that we are thinking of them make a whole lot of difference and keep their morale up.
Okay. Have we missed anything?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
It's, this fall, we usually start Christmas about September. I used to hate when Christmas decorations would come out early. Now it's like they don't come out early enough, because we'll send over a lot of decorations and whatnot too. And we have to have things sent over to them by mid-November or earlier. Some of them, their rotations, they may be coming back in January, but we have to get their stuff over to them by the end of October, because their mail shuts down about a month and a half ahead. So we have to start Christmas in about September. So.
Okay. I was just going to ask, you're reading my mind. Is like, what is the lag time to get stuff over there? Well, super. Thanks for the work that you do. Yes. And thanks for coming on the show and telling everyone about the work you do. Well,
we appreciate it, and working with different individuals and businesses in the community. Why, people want to help, they just need to know how, and we really appreciate all of the great things our community does.
Right, we've got one of the best giving communities around.
Yes, we do.
Okay, well, super. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And as always, thank you guys for tuning in.